After the 20th.
Through the 20th. Well, then we have one more Thursday we can get you for?
Yeah.
Next week? Okay. Next Thursday then? A week? 28th.
Sorry?
I can't come next Thursday.
I can't come at all next week.
Okay.
By next Tuesday.
Well, they've already
Oh, they're trying that.
eliminated. The next Tuesday's National Night Out. What are Mondays? You can't do Mondays.
I can do the first one.
What about the first Monday?
However, me.
So October 1st? The
Oh,
first.
first.
Well, we got a date, October 1st,
What time? Early?
6? Is that early
6.
enough? Is that earlier? 6? Okay.
6 p.m.
That's for number 15. That's for number 15.
Number 16, 17, number 19.
Then how come is it when you move board members next service and let them library advisory board?
May I have a second?
Why we were removing it because we wrote the letter? But I don't know if I can vote on that. I mean, I'm not like, I don't know what the other reasons are. I don't want to just vote on removing somebody just because we disagree with something that they said.
Can I add something?
Sure.
The Code of Ethics for elected and appointed officials of the city of Duncanville, section 2.54. There's a whole bunch of it, but number 7, a person directly or indirectly use any information or disclose confidential information gained solely by reason of his or her official position for his or her own personal gain or benefit to the private interest of others. Now,
I'm sorry, what was that?
well, if this person, I don't know if this happened, I'm just saying that's what this says. Now, if this person used his, as a member of the library board, to gather names of emails of individuals and used it outside of the scope of official business of the city of Duncanville, that's wrong. As a police officer, I have information about your criminal history and about a lot of your neighbors and all of that, but I am not at liberty as an individual to expose that to the public or use it in any other way like that. I don't know that this is done, I'm just alleged, but I'm just stating what the Code of Conduct says. And if this was done, that was unethical conduct. I know this individual works hard for the library, he loves the library, and he has the best interest of the library at heart. But, you know, that's like one of us using our influence as a council person of information that we have to further our own purpose or our own gains.
So do we have the information, or they did it, or?
Yeah, I think he had sent us an email.
Yeah, I received email from some board members. They did not appreciate their receiving an email to send them to a blog, and they did not want to be involved.
I had an individual yesterday call me who works with the city of Duncanville, who is a friend of the library. And he asked me, he said, where did this come from? How did they get my email address? I said, sir, other than what somebody said. Now, I don't know whether it's happened or not, but they definitely, or somebody definitely got his email address, which was on file with the library board, or the Friends of the Library, wherever it is. I don't know exactly. I think it's Friends of the Library is where these emails are on file, or with the library itself. But somehow or another, these emails got out and were used to send out literature other than what pertaining to the library or to the city of Duncanville.
Kind of protect your other board members too. You have a right to serve on a board or a committee and not receive emails that don't pertain to library business using your email address for their own. You know, I question how they got, I don't know if you handed out all the email addresses to everybody on the board or what, but, no? Okay, well, Carl, the head librarian, said she did not hand them out.
This could be construed as misusing government records, and criminal charges could be filed on something like that if it can happen.
They didn't like it. Well, you assume that people want your information. They don't. They don't want you emailing.
No, that's true. But the bottom line is it wasn't used for library purposes.
Has anyone
What
talked,
the email was there for.
has anyone talked to them about the way and asked the question?
No, I talked to him as far as.
What are you talking about? Ask the question.
Has anybody talked to him, period, about
The emails were forwarded.
has anybody talked to him?
The individual emailed the other committee members, and the committee members forwarded the email. There's anything to talk about.
Yeah, did anybody ask?
Why you did
Councilman
that?
Jones, have you talked with him?
No,
That makes sense to me. If someone has served for 5 years on a board, I just don't want to proactively remove them because he upset someone. Because everybody's not going to agree on everything. If emails were sent to people who were from this, then I agree, that wasn't the proper thing to do. But I just didn't realize that it was that serious. I did read the letter and understand that there were some things happened evidently at the board meeting. And I didn't realize it was that serious to remove it from the board because I didn't have privy, I guess, to that. I didn't have that information. But I just, once again, I'm just not real comfortable moving someone who served for 5 years for one incident. I don't know if, volunteers are hard to get as it is. And this is confrontational, I'll agree with that. But I don't know. Maybe and others to do the same thing, you had more than one person before it, you know. Several people that got the email is not on the library board or wanted to get the email.
I have
Well,
I
concerns
don't
me
have
about the
documents, I have hearsay, I have
well, in the letter, it said 500 email addresses from my personal email contact. But that says that they didn't even know it. So that would indicate that it's not from the personal contact.
The one that called me, the city employee, they called me yesterday. He didn't know. He wanted to know how they got his email address. And I would like to ask the library, where these emails are kept and where they're kept and who has access to them. Aren't they confidential information?
I did do some investigation of that, did talk to the library about that, and most likely what happened was there were a number of events held by the library, probably most likely by friends of the library. People came in, some cases people out of town, came in to register for the event. One of the things they do is put their email address in case they want to be notified of other similar events. So those kinds of announcements were sent out, this blast to all these people that had signed up. It looks like he copied all of that list from one of those emails, and incorporated that into his email list. That's what it appears what happened. Doesn't look like anybody at the library gave this out. Looks like he took advantage of an email he received as a member of the Friends of the Library that had a number of email addresses on that.
With that being the case, there wasn't abuse done. It shouldn't have been done.
I mean, I don't know for sure that's what happened, but obviously there are some people that have contacted us that did not know him, or did not understand why they had received email and believed that we had somehow compromised their privacy.
And that's something we can't tolerate, is invasion of somebody's privacy.
We'll get these big problems.
You made the motion. You have a second? Yeah. A second? Right. You want to vote? In favor? Opposed? Motion passes. Do you have a recommendation for replacement plan? One that I had is Alice Dickerson. She had asked for the appointment to the board.